possible. yards away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Going with the old counter run here. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass rush closing in. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field, 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of Pack players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Scanning the field, it's Morton. That ball snagged for a completion. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looks right for a quick completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. Down now at the 40.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Here's a quick catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gives you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has. This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And the Red Raiders hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Morton. Well, they trap him for a sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They count the drive with 6 points.
Boy, if the defense can't get pressure on a quarterback, it's going to be a long afternoon. That time, the quarterback had all day back there to eventually find the open receiver for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Oh, what a grab!
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here's the 2nd down play. It's a keeper. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. He's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Douglas. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
2nd and goal for the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. Pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up, and it opens him up for an easy touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get breaks into the clear? They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Nice grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. slides to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Pass caught. Second down now. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down after that previous play. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Peoples. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Using his legs, it's Junior. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Doc's back looking for an open man. Oh, what a grab! Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Convert to BAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking for the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. He's in the clean toward the end zone. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime.